Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And thank you, Amy, for that wonderful speech and really, really warm, not so rainy outside, but yeah, warm afternoon. Now, the topic was swimming in leadership skills or leadership pool or leadership ocean. Something to do with leadership, right? Alright, so what I have experienced in my swimming experience or scuba diving experience, that if you do not have a reference line, it's very easy to get disoriented, right? And when we are talking about leadership, it's really a vast ocean, and it's very easy for all of us, including all the stalwarts that we have here, to get disoriented. So to keep all of us in orientation, I have an acronym, swimming, to give you an evaluation. Let's start with S of swimming. Now when Amy came out here, although she was not feeling comfortable with the leg turn, she was all smiling, and she did not make us feel that she is uncomfortable. Max came up, helped her, and she was all affable. Her body language was very natural, positive, and we all felt connected there. So you were amazing as a speaker. You were smiling, you have an affable behavior, attitude. So we all felt connected there. Now coming to W, it's all about fun. So she is witty. She was trying to crack humor here and there. She was bringing Kim. Kim was uncomfortable. She was all blushed. So she brought Kim out here. She made her do some walk. I don't know whether Kim felt a walk of shame or fame, but we felt it was a walk of victory. Primarily because you achieved your objective, and the way Kim walks, it is really confident and with an open, embracing attitude. So you really achieved that aspect out there. So you're witty. You're smiling, you're witty. Now coming to I. The content was interesting, was it not? It's all about different characters. How we have a confident leader, motivator, speaker who is an overachiever, and then we have suddenly a contrast situation where we have somebody lazy, not really open, very shy, close-knit, introvert. And then you have someone who is loud. So the contrast of your speech was wide, interesting, involving. So it was really great from listening and being there, out there. We all felt glued. So great job done there. Now coming to M. I'm unsure whether it was the content or the way you prepared or the way you delivered, but the whole content came out as musical to me. It was very musical. The way you were delivering, moving around, shaking your hand gesture here and there, and then delivering the content, I felt there was some symphony out there. There was some music to it, something which was really orchestrating the whole delivery part of it. And I felt motivated. And that's the double M of swimming. There was a motivation factor out there. That how someone who is a leader of a club can really transform a member who was not that open into someone who is now a multitasker. So the whole idea of Toastmaster is to develop leaders, where leaders are made. It's not about giving speeches, it's not about icebreaker, like you rightly pointed out. It's all about how we make someone else into a leader. So you were smiling, you are witty, you are interesting, and you means your speech, and you are definitely. And then you are musical, your speech was musical and motivating. Now in my humble opinion, it's all about my perception, the way I perceive your speech. I have 3 suggestions, which are I, N, G. I felt your speech was insular, very focused on one aspect. And I didn't feel that everybody else was involved. I felt only Kim was involved, somewhere Tammy, somewhere somebody, but we all felt very isolated. That what is happening? Which is this club? I haven't been been to that club. I have not met John C. I have not met Joe. I do have an interaction with Kim, so I can relate there. So I would want how these interactions have transformed you and what is your experience to be projected to us. Because I cannot relate to John C. for sure. I have not seen her, I have not witnessed her transformation, but I am here witnessing you. So if you can say that how interaction with John C. can relate to you and how exactly it has transformed you as a leader, or what integrities of a leadership style have you embraced, I would have felt more involved. So I felt it was slightly insular there. Now coming to N, it happens to all of us and best of us, you were nervous. Initially, you were trying so hard to breathe normally. Initially, you were trying so hard to prove your point. You were shaking your hand continuously. It happened thrice. I believe 3 times that you did that. Whatever you wanted to stress out or you want to emphasize, you were shaking your hand as if, why people are not listening to me? You don't have to do that. Just be in your natural self and come out of your shell, speak your mind, be comfortable, because we all are here to listen to you. You don't have to feel obligated or say something that is out of your comfort zone. You just be yourself, because we all are here feeling obligated that you are here speaking your mind and sharing your experience, learning from you. So it's not that you have to be thankful to be a speaker, but we should be a thankful audience to you. So don't be nervous. Just be in your natural self. Come out of this lectern. You don't have to stand behind a lectern. You come out here in open space. And never turn your back to the audience, even when you're walking. So when you were walking, I think because of your nervousness, you were walking and then suddenly you felt, oh, I'm not making the same impact as Kim would have done. Then you improvised there. You called Kim out there. Kim, please come. It's all because of the nervousness. Right? Am I connecting?
Yes.
Right. So Kim was not part of your speech. It happened because you were nervous. Don't be nervous. Just try to enact as much as you can, and we understand that you are not Kim, so you are just enacting, and you would be enacting as close as to the possibility, not real. So we do all understand. Don't be nervous, be yourself. Now the best part is G. I felt your speech was slightly gauze, slightly unclear. What exactly you wanted us to tell? What was the leadership style? You did qualify for the confident, but I did not point out the other two. What were those styles? And what was your opening? What was your conclusion? So if you can structure your speech, still focusing on good opening, because you can lose your audience if your opening is not interactive. Good structure transition and the powerful opening or conclusion, then probably will be more inspired as you wanted us to be. Nonetheless, you still inspired us. So please big a round of applause for Amy.